Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Wild West series here in northern New Mexico, Cimarron, New Mexico. This is going to be a great series to do, and what better way to start it with this guy, Lucien B Maxwell. He is a legend here in not only this town, but many of the other communities here in the county. So I want to give you guys a little history lesson of who he was and what he stood for and what he does stand for, and all those type of things. So let's begin with Lucien B Maxwell. Lucien B Maxwell was born on September 14th, 1818 and passed away on July 25th, 1875, which you can see by this statue of him at the Village Park here in Cimarron, New Mexico. He was a mountain man, a rancher, a scout, and a farmer who at one point owned more than 1.7 million acres of land. That is insane. That's crazy. His home is actually located along the Santa Fe Trail and the historic Cimarron district, which is now the Mercantile. His home still does stand here in Cimarron, New Mexico, but that building is now occupied by a food place. So that's a very cool thing. Obviously here sits the statue of him in honor of him and what he stood for here in the village of Cimarron, New Mexico. And not only that, but probably the northern part of the state, probably, to be honest with you. Here sits land Baron Lucien Maxwell in patriotic New Mexico. Red, white, and blue, the colors right there. He was a prominent rancher in the 18,000s who owned over 2 million acres of land. So what I said previously with the 1.7 acres of land that he owned, it went up to 2 million acres of land that he owned here in the state. Lucien Maxwell was a big-time land-grant ruler for this part of New Mexico. To this day, his name is all over Colfax County. So that is a little history lesson of who this great man was, what he stood for here in this community, in this town, and other places. Speaking of his name, I'm gonna bet on him that the town of Maxwell is named in honor of him, which is also, if that is true, that is a really cool and exciting thing. So what I'm going to be doing now is taking you guys to the Mercantile, where his house still stands and is now a food restaurant. So I'm going to be taking you guys there, showing you the building, and it's going to be a really cool thing. So we are going to be heading out now. You can see this is the Cimarron Mercantile. Actually, one of the many mercantiles that were here in the village. It is now a cafe, but this was once the home of Lucien B Maxwell. Obviously, it is remodeled for, I guess you can say, modern times. But if anyone is watching this video when this does come out, make sure to stop by here. They make some really good sandwiches and do a lot of great cafe. Obviously it's a cafe, but coffee, ice cream, stuff like that. It's a really good place. I recommend you spending your money here and just having a great time here. And over there, that is the St. James Hotel. We will get to that soon, because that is going to be a very fun episode to film for this series. But before we do leave off over here, I want to take you guys over here to this antique store. So the antique store over here sells a lot of old Western stuff. I don't know if it sells a lot of stuff that was here in the town during the 1800s, but I'm assuming that it does. So I'm gonna give you guys a little tour, and we're just gonna look around and see what we can find. So yeah, this is honestly a really cool building and a place to be if you guys do decide to come visit Cimarron. You guys can check out the antique shop here, and then also I think this is also a part of it, the little clothes section area. Spend your money or just look around and look at the history of this town and some of the cool things that you can buy and stuff like that. It is honestly a really cool experience. The other cool thing is that right over there behind, I have to get a better view, there actually is a museum. I think it's called the Old Mill Museum. I've been in it before when I was younger, and it's a really cool tour of a lot of weapons and stuff like that that were used during the time here in the village. I'm not really too sure when this building was made. I'm assuming it was made in the 18,000s just because of the condition of it. But this village holds a lot of history, and we are gonna be diving deeper and deeper into the history of this town. With each episode that we get into is gonna be a different location, a different topic, a different legend of the Old West here in the village. So there is the first legend's house, and this is a cool experience. Before we do leave on a note, I want to take you guys back to the statue one last time at the village park, to give one final look at the statue, because I think this will probably be the last time you will hear about Lucien B Maxwell, probably on my channel ever. But let's just get a look of him with it looks like a rifle of some sort. I'm not really too sure what rifle. But this is the village park over here, and across the street there's many things to do here in town. The yellow building, actually right there, is the chamber where you can find information about the village, about the history here and stuff like that. The many buildings here that are a plus to go to. The library over there, the village hall, is all in that same little building section. The Blue Dragonfly is a restaurant, a bar. They make great burgers and stuff like that. Hiker's Coffee does ice cream and coffee. There's a bunch of little cool shops and stuff that you can look around and buy things. Across the street where that van parked over there is the Cimarron House of Pizza, where you can buy pizza. So there's many things to do here in this little area where the statue of Lucien B Maxwell stands. So if you guys are ever here and around the area, make sure to tell your friends, your family, whoever, to come out to Cimarron, New Mexico and check out these amazing places. But let's get back and say one final goodbye to Lucien B Maxwell. Alright, that is episode number 1 of the Wild West. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the very first episode, the premiere episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you guys will not miss a other episode that will be coming out. Thank you guys so much. I am Jacob Jaramillo, and I'll see you guys for the next episode. Bye.